Hi Abhishek,
Hello, sir.
very warm afternoon. How are you been?
I'm great, sir. I'm just looking forward for our discussion. Thank you for asking.
Yes, Abhishek. So Abhishek, I saw your profile for the position of data analyst, and it seems quite interesting. So can you please walk me through your profile once?
Sure, sir. First of all, thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity. My name is Abhishek Nikam. I'm from Satara, currently live in Pune, Maharashtra. I have completed my Bachelor's of Engineering from JSPM Chevadrao Sawan College of Engineering, Pune.
Okay.
Although my academic background is in mechanical, I have developed a strong passion for data analysis and problem solving, which led me to build expertise in SQL, Python, Power BI, and Excel. I have worked on multiple projects, including Power BI dashboard on global road accident data analysis, then Excel-based crime monitoring dashboard, MySQL case study on retail sales and customer insights, and Python based e-commerce data analysis. These projects help me to gain uh, hands-on experience in data analysis and data visualization. And now I'm eager to apply my skills in a professional environment.
Well, Abhishek, you said that you were from a mechanical background, right?
Yes, sir.
From mechanical engineering to why then again into data. Is there any specific reason for that?
Yes, sir. Sir, during my college days, I get to know about data analysis,
Mhm.
and then I discovered my passion for working with data, and I'm fascinated how data-driven decision impacts businesses, which led me to learn these all technologies. And by self-learning and working on projects, I have built a strong foundation for data analysis.
Okay, so as you said that you are familiar with SQL, Python, Power BI, and Advanced Excel. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do you have any hands-on, kind of experience
No, I have
apart
developed
from this project?
projects. Yeah,
Apart
yeah,
from this
yeah. I
project,
have.
do you have any experience?
No, I have not done any internship till now.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Um, Abhishek, how would you like to rate yourself when it comes to SQL on a scale of 10,
Uh, I would rate around 8.5.
8.5? So shall we start?
Yeah.
Okay. Abhishek, just a basic question. Okay, what's the difference between inner join and left join?
So first of all, sir, join is used to combine rows from two or more table based on a related column. Inner join and which join, sir?
Left join.
Okay, so in inner join, it will return a record from matching record from both table, and in left join, it will return a record from all record from left table and matching record from a right table.
Okay. Can you give a real-time scenario where you would like to use that?
Yes, sir. So if I want to check, there is a customers table, and if there is a sales table, and in customers table there is a customer ID which is present in a customer table, and if that customer purchase any product, so that ID will be present in a sales table. So if I want to check which customers have bought product till now, so I'll use a inner join. So for that, by I can see the customers who bought the product.
Sure with your answers?
Sorry.
Sure with your answers?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So let's say I have a huge data set and I want to, make it optimized. So how would you optimize a slow running query, SQL query?
So I'll use the index because the index will retrieve data faster without scanning entire table.
Okay.
Then I'll optimize the join. If I want to see only matching records, I'll use inner join instead of using left join or right join. Then I'll avoid using select star because the select star will fetch all the columns. If I want to see a particular column, then I'll use a column name instead of a select star. And I'll use a limit if there to limit the result. Yes, sir.
So somewhere I heard that you were saying index and all. Okay. So what is the
Yes,
purpose
sir.
of indexing in a database?
So basically index.
You provide with an example when indexing would be beneficial, right?
Okay. So, sir, basically index is like a content table of a book.
Mm,
It allows you to retrieve data faster without scanning an entire table.
mm,
So there are two types of index, like cluster index and non-cluster index. So in cluster index is created when we create a primary key. So it's automatically created. In this, data and location is stored the same table. But in uncluster index, it is in the data is stored in one location and its location is stored in another location. So, and that location contains a pointers toward a data. If I want to retrieve a data, it points to the data and fetch the record.
okay. Well, Abhishek, are you aware of stored procedures?
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead.
So, stored procedure is a set of SQL queries
Mm,
which is stored in a database
mm,
that can be used as a single unit.
mm,
We can call stored procedure using a call statement.
mm.
It is useful for encapsulate logic. It improve reusability, and it also helpful for faster performance.
Okay, so again, back to the question. I heard somewhere that you were saying sales, sales database and all, right? So
Sorry, sir.
you were saying something related to sales database, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So I would like you to write a SQL query to retrieve the top two customers by total sales. Okay.
Okay,
Now assume you have a table called customers with column
okay,
for customer ID, name, and total sales.
okay.
I hope I'm
So
clear.
can I write the table name
Yes, you can use the chat box and
chat box? Okay.
yeah,
I want to fetch only uh, top three customers data.
top five.
Top.
Five.
So for that, I can use a order by,
Hmm.
and also I can use a rank function for that.
Okay. Please go
Yeah,
ahead
dense
with
rank
your
function.
query. Let me
Okay,
see your query.
okay.
Hmm. Fine. So can you please explain what you have, you know, written?
So So in this in subquery, I'll use a dense rank function. So dense rank is a window function,
Hmm.
which so it will uh, assign a rank for each row within a partition, and if there are ties, then it will give a same rank to all the rows and do not skip the next sequential rank. So in this, I'll use order by to and DSC for a sorting descending order by the cells. So that means it will sort the values by cells in descending order. And after that, I'll use a rank function for that rank to as a alias, and then I'll use a ranking less than 4.
Okay. Got it. All right, Abhishek. Thank you. And let's come to Python part. So how
Okay.
proficient are you in Python? How would you
So
like to rate yourself? Yes,
I would rate myself around 7.5.
7.5. So again, let's start from basic question. Abhishek,
Yeah.
just tell me, what is the difference between static and dynamic typing in Python?
Sorry.
What is the difference between static and dynamic typing in Python?
Um, Dynamic typing, so I think so as we know, Python is a dynamically typed language. So are you asking about data type?
No, the static and dynamic typing.
Okay, so in Python is a dynamic data type language where we don't have to give a data type of a variable while we defining the variable. We just have to write, for example, I want to store 4 on a variable a. I can simply write a is equal to 4 without defining a data type of a. It will automatically or dynamically it will give an integer to the a.
What about static?
Static. So for that we have to define uh, the. But I don't know, sir. I am not recalling it.
All right, not an issue. So, Abhishek, jumping to the next question, how would you handle errors and exceptions in Python?
So for that, we use a try and except block.
Hmm.
So in try block, these both statements they are used to handle exception error in Python. In try block, we write a code which may which may generate a error, and in except block, we write a code to handle those error which may occur in a try block.
Okay. So you said try and accept block, right?
Yeah.
Can you provide me with an example?
F- for example, I write in try block a function which
Hmm.
takes two values a and b, and in that function I'll return a divided by b, which is a division of two numbers, and in in down we just call the function by giving a value like 5 and 0. So a will contain a 5 and for b will contain a 0, but we know that we cannot divide by 0 in maths, so it will generate a error. To handle that error in except block, I can write the statement which we want to fetch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So, Abhishek, tell me, what is the purpose of self parameter in Python classes? If possible, you can provide me with an example. When would you use a self parameter?
So self parameter we use in a methods of a class. It is a first parameter of a class. It refers to the instance of a object of that class. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to add up with?
Yeah, we can also use to assign or initialize the values as well. By using self, we can initialize the value, which can be used in a different methods of same class.
Okay. So
Yes.
coming to Power BI part,
Okay.
Abhishek, just tell me what is the basic difference between Power BI desktop and Power BI service?
So Power BI desktop is
You
an application.
kindly excuse. You have to explain the features and their uses, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So Power BI desktop is an application which
Hmm.
used to create reports and dashboards. And Power BI service is a cloud-based platform where we can share reports and dashboards. We can in Power BI desktop we can work with multiple data sources like CSV file, Excel workbook, web, etc. But in Power BI services we work on a data set which is published by Power BI desktop. And in Power BI desktop only a single user can perform. And in Power BI services uh, uh, multiple numbers of can users can perform at a time.
Yeah. Okay. So how would you create a measure in Power BI using DAX? Are you aware of DAX?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how would you use that? How would you create a measure?
So DAX stands for data analysis expression. We used to create measures. So for creating measures, in we can right click on a table name, and there is an option called new measure. So we can create a new measure for that, and we can create measure using a multiple DAX functions like sum x, average x, etc. There are multiple functions present in Power BI. So measures is a dynamic calculation, so which is update automatically when we apply filter or a slicer. It is mostly used in visualization.
Um, Explain me the purpose of query editor in Power BI.
So Power Query Editor is a powerful tool in Power BI, which is perform a ETL process. In this way, import data from various data sources like CSV, Excel workbook, web, PDF, etc. And we can perform in transform. We perform various operation on that data, like changing data type of data, then removing unused or unuseful columns in data, and dealing with the null values, dealing with incorrect values in this. And after the transformation, we load the data to Power BI for further analysis.
Now, Abhishek, coming to the Excel part, are you aware of creating a pivot table in Excel?
Yes, sir.
Describe how the steps are involved in creating a pivot table.
So we can go on insert tab. After that, we can create a pivot table. After that, we choose a range, and after that, there are four columns like column, row, filter, and values. By that, we can summarize the data.
Have you come across what is if error function in Excel?
Sorry, which?
If error, if error function.
Uh, yeah, I think I come across when I use a Power BI.
Excel.
It is a function. It will return a particular value
Hmm.
if there is a error occur.
Hmm. Sure, sure on that. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, so Abhishek, um, while you were associated with multiple projects, okay, tell me a time you have worked with a difficult data set and how did you handle it smoothly?
So your voice is breaking. Can you repeat the question?
Yes, my question is, can you tell me a time, uh, as you have worked with multiple projects? Okay, so can you tell me a time where you have to face a difficult data set, and how did you handle it smoothly?
Okay, so in recently when I work on a dashboard of a global road accident data analysis project. So in this data contain multiple null values, then incorrect values in that. So uh, I have to work on that first. So firstly, I'll check all the data type of a column if they are ideal or not. After that, I'll start to remove the columns which are not useful for analysis, and then I'll simply remove those. And there are multiple null values present in a data set. So if null values is in around 5 to 10%, then I simply fill with a imputation like mean, mode, median. And if number of null value is a large, so I'll simply remove those columns because it will affect the analysis. So that's why I remove those. And after converting raw data into structured format, then I use for a visualization.
All right, Abhishek. So my next question is, suppose your data has inconsistency, but you need to present insights within a short time frame. What are you going to do? What would be your steps?
So as I mentioned earlier, if data is inconsistent, like if data contain multiple null values or errors, then I'll check for the null values. If the null values is very limited, is around 5 to 10%, then I'll simply fill those null values with a imputation like mean, mode, median. And if the null values is in a large number, if is more than 50%, then I'll simply remove the column.
Okay. Let's say you have done all those stuff, and your report showed incorrect result after deployment, right?
Okay.
So what step are you going to take?
Okay. So I'll check. Uh, I'll find the reason behind it. Why it is still inconsistent? Why it is not performing well?
All right, Abhishek. So I'm done from my end. Okay.
Hello.
Yes. Is it audible?
Okay. Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay. So I'm done from my end. Thank you, Abhishek, for joining. We will let you know about your feedback. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.